Why old cartoons are getting revived.
The hype of cartoon shows from their prime in the 90s to the late 2010s was something we thought would never stop. Every year we had new bangers that was dropping that everyone was watching. At the time when cable TV was actually worth it. Y'all remember cable TV? Good times. There wasn't a time as a kid I wasn't entertained while watching cartoons. It's sad to know that whole era that we grew up in and
What were the channels you guys watched on cable TV? Like the main the main channels that I've watched is Nick, Cartoon Network, Boomerang. No one talks about Boomerang. Am I the only person that watches Boomerang? I watch Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Boomerang, Nicktoons, Disney. No, Disney XD. That's what it's called. Disney XD. I think that's it. That's all I remember so far.
Every generation for the past 30 years basically has, is never coming back and is officially dead. The amount of people watching cable TV has been dropping and dropping for a decade, and the amount of kids is even less. I don't even remember the last time I booted up my TV to browse through channels and see what was on. And because instead of watching cartoons, kids are choosing to watch TikTok and streamers, all our childhood networks are hanging on a thread. Like,
yeah, I feel like these days TikTok and like short form media is so huge. People can't even watch full-on long shows anymore because our attention spans are so ass. I can say I'm also a victim of this because I'm trying to watch One Piece. I'm trying to watch Demon Slayer. I'm trying to catch up on One Punch Man. It's just, bro, it's hard trying to catch up on those shows. Give me a method to help me watch all these shows, please. I keep getting put on with new shows and I'm getting tired of it.
none of these networks have had a hit in years, and they don't even try to make them anymore. Because it's too risky for the investors putting their money into a show that isn't guaranteed to get them money. From a business standpoint, it kind of makes sense, but it still sucks. Like, instead of paying for a new season of a show that might flop and get terrible ratings, they could pay 1/15 of the amount to the kid's favorite influencer and have them guaranteed buy whatever sponsor.
What clip was this? When did Speed... Bro, why have I never seen this? Speed has become a random person inside of a fucking sports media team.
Of the amount to the favorite influencer and have them guaranteed buy whatever sponsor it is. Kids are sponges that soak up anything they consume, so the sponsors are gonna go to what they consume. Dude, when I was younger, I remember seeing that Fushigi ad all the time and foaming at the mouth, ready to jump out my seat to buy one of them. Then it turned out the whole thing was a scam and it was...
But the best commercials I would love to see is the Lego commercials, bro. There was like bro, I used to love Legos. And every time I see a Lego commercial, bro, I will want every single pack of it. Like the Lego commercials, the ball commercial, the sour candy commercial. I forgot what it's called. I forgot the candy was called, but the sour one. What other commercials I used to see that I loved? The lollipop commercial. I think the Tootsie Pop commercial, that was very nostalgic to me too. The Kisses commercial, like with they do like the Christmas song. I forgot what it's called.
Could have never comprehended that. Good thing my parents were too poor to get me one. Because of the continuous downfall of these channels, they had to start thinking of something else. The original Cartoon Network studio had to shut down last year and merge with Warner Bros because of spending. So clearly everything isn't going well. And all these—
Oh, I thought they like shut down completely. I thought they shut down the channel, shut down the website, shut down everything. I know they partnered with Warner Bros to get in order to keep going. I didn't know that.
Companies know the one way to get your money back guaranteed is nostalgia, which is why so many cartoon shows are getting either revived or rebooted. To list off some, Phineas and Ferb got rebooted and is already releasing.
It's like, I don't know why, for some reason, like nobody cannot make good original shows anymore for some reason. And I feel like this generation specifically, we grew up with a lot of life-changing shows that we can't grasp again like in our childhood. I think that's the problem. That's why, because we grew up with these brilliant shows that has made our childhood, that made us feel alive. And like, we're older now, we still love those shows, but like all the new shit, it didn't fulfill us like how it did as a child. I think that's why when they try to make original shows, it's just straight up ass. But most of the time it's actually ass. Like Disney, not Disney, Pixar, they can't make a good original for some reason. All of them are just brain rot animation. I hate it.
The Amazing World of Gumball is coming back this year. Regular Show is coming back this year. King of the Hill is coming back this year. Futurama is coming back this year.
This video's pretty old. Most of these shows already came out. The Amazing World of Gumball, W. King of the Hill, also W. Watching that right now. Regular Show, I cannot wait. It is gonna be on Adult Swim. It's gonna be the best show of all time, bro. That's
this year. And of course, the greatest of them all, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is coming back this year. All the other
Mickey
shows,
Mouse.
All I needed to hear was Mickey's back. All these shows are coming back for one main reason, like I said, which is nostalgia. Millennials and Gen Z are known to eat up any reboots or revivals that come out. Like, no matter how good or dog they are, people are sad and fiending for the new season. A perfect example of how this could go bad, though, is the Velma show. I still can't comprehend that a bunch of board directors sat down in a room and had this pitched to them and decided to make it. Since a lot of people have nostalgia for Scooby-Doo through the cartoons and movies, the Velma show was guaranteed to...
Well, when I was younger, bro, I never watched Scooby-Doo. I couldn't really get into it. I tried to watch it. For some reason, bro, I'm sorry. I couldn't get into Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo it wasn't like that show for me. I couldn't watch Scooby-Doo. I'm sorry.
People started watching and realizing how dog it was. Because people were still watching and hate watching, it managed to get a second season. So just because of the nostalgia alone of Scooby-Doo, the Velma show automatically got viewers, then automatically got a second season because people were hating on it. And best believe these studios know that now that we're grown, we got grown money to be spent. Whatever they sell some type of merch, we immediately run to buy for the nostalgia. A lot of these companies do make money off of licensing them and their merch. Like, I guarantee everyone here has at least a poster, a figure, or whatever of their favorite childhood character.
Fucking Spider-Man, I guess. Minecraft of a Minecraft poster. Why is there an ad when I pause the video? Bro, come on.
Even gotta be good. I've seen the most bull cartoon merch get shilled on TikTok and they end up having...
I'm sorry, but this shit is ass. This phase of clothing brands, bro, when they added cartoon characters to box tees, I can't lie, I did fuck with it at first, but until it started to get oversaturated, it's like the same shit over and over again. It looked like Shein or Temu clothes that they're just trying to sell. Like, literally, bro, it looks so basic and look like it was just made straight, like literally straight from Shein or Temu. I mean, they made a lot of money off of it, but in my opinion, it gives no authenticity.
But some people also complain about these shows coming back, mainly because they feel it's just coming back so the studio can make more money from it, and because of that, the story's gonna have less effort put into it, which is exactly how people felt about Teen Titans when it got rebooted. I feel bad for the people that didn't get to experience watching episodes of Teen Titans Late Night on Boomerang. Boomerang is some of y'all probably forgot. I kind of
literally, bro, Boomerang is it is a W channel. It had Looney Tunes, Teen Titans, fucking Courage, Chowder, bro, it's such a W program, bro. I don't know why not many people remember it.
I wish I didn't.
But Teen Titans was like the best one on there, bro. Teen Titans was my show. I love the intro.
Bring it up for this vid because I just found out they changed their logo to whatever the this is. You see, this is exactly why we're all depressed. Every company decided to start becoming bland in like 2015. When Teen Titans Go started airing,
for some reason, I don't know why.
Cartoon Network apart from having the show. Funny to know, now it's the
honestly, Teen Titans Go is a good show. I didn't like it at first until I realized how good, like the target audience that they're trying to get. Is honestly a very funny show. It's actually pretty funny.
The only thing Cartoon Network relies on to stay alive. Like, at this point, instead of naming it Cartoon Network, it should be called Teen Titans Go Network. But anyone who remembers being there at the time, the hate was never ending. People were boycotting Cartoon Network, saying they won't watch it anymore until the show was taken off. Because if you think of it, it does affect Cartoon Network overall. They have a budget for Teen Titans Go, so that money could have gone to a new show or rebooting a show. A lot of people.
Yeah. But then it just used up all that money just to make more Teen Titans Go episodes, and to take up the whole fucking channel. Which like literally, companies do not know what to do with their money. They either just make reboots or just use it for something else instead of making their company better, or they just spam more episodes and just dry out the show. It's just all the plans are just going to waste.
So it makes sense why people were mad. If only they saw how it looked like now, yeah, that would give them a heart attack. But cartoons like Teen Titans Go are the reason why people get scared when their favorite series gets a reboot. They don't want it to be a cash grab and have trash writing. Teen Titans Go now is kind of like, though, it's weird how shows switch up from hate to love over time. And funny moments, like, it never took itself seriously. But at the time, it was getting hate for that exact thing. Like, the original Teen Titans was super dark. Also, people get scared because some of these studios are complete scumbags. These studios will just start a reboot without the permission of the original creator, because as long as they own the copyright, they can do whatever they want with it. Like with the Powerpuff Girls 2016 reboot, if you even knew that was...
Bro, I never knew that was a thing. I never knew they got rebooted. All I remember for Powerpuff Girls is that real life movie or show that they tried to make, but it was ass. and they was in Multiverses, which was also ass because the devs did not want to update the game. But I don't know, they're trying to make a reboot of Powerpuff Girls. They should have made a reboot like it was older or something, or make a movie. Did they make a movie yet about the Powerpuff Girls?
Was a thing. The Powerpuff Girls reboot came out in 2016 and immediately got trashed on. It had this one weird controversy that probably should have shut down production immediately, where one of the writers put a character that looked exactly like him in the show as a love interest.
Jared! Hi! Wait, we don't have study group today.
Oh, actually, I'm here to see Bubbles. We're gonna go over our lines together.
You and Bubbles?
Always the PDF files, bro. I've been hearing about the Roblox situation too, bro. They're everywhere now. They're getting exposed.
Uh-oh.
That's right. A Powerpuff Girls writer made an OC of himself, put it into the show, and had him fall in love with Blossom.
A lot of these show writers really be
Weirdo,
jerks,
bro.
but virtually nothing gets done to them because they're behind the scenes. It's mainly the creator that gets blamed when something like this happens. You can't tell me this is just a coincidence. That character in the show looks exactly like the writer.
Looks exactly like the guy.
They also added a fourth Powerpuff Girl, which didn't get.
I remember this now. I remember this. It was like I think she was like a long lost sister or something. She looks weird. All of them. Of course, she must look different from the other Powerpuff Girls, but she looks like extremely different from she looks like the odd one out. She just look very out of place. I'm sorry. She just look very out of place from the rest of the crew, and it just I don't know. She just doesn't add to it.
Get good reception. She was supposed to be their long lost older sister, and she was black, so you can guess how the conversations on the internet went.
Yeah. The internet didn't like that. They didn't like that at all.
No, but is it really that deep? No, like it's a kid's show that little girls watch. Who cares? You got grown men crashing out over a show their daughter's age are watching. But other than that, people didn't like her character. A lot of these shows later on will add an unneeded addition for some reason to, I guess, bring up viewers. But it almost never works. Like, who remembers?
Yeah, it literally never works. When they try to add a new character to the show, they're like, who is this nigga? Like, why are you here?
From Fairly Odd Parents. And then right after they added Chloe. I've never seen a new character kill a show as fast.
I never seen this, bro.
And to top it all off with the Powerpuff Girls reboot, the original creator didn't even approve of it. He tweeted out at the time, when Cartoon Network told me they were making more, I told them that I wish they wouldn't, but from a financial standpoint, I know why they did. You always gotta respect creators who know when the time of their show has come and don't want to milk it to ruin the legacy.
And it's so bad for the creators because they say in their show, their creation is being torn apart by companies, and all because you signed that paper to for them to own rights to it as well. It's just like, fuck, you seeing your own creation just get torn apart right before your eyes because of money, just to keep themselves in business, bro. It's sad to see how companies are like they're more focused on keeping their business afloat than their quality, because I don't know why. For some reason, most businesses don't know their quality keeps their business up high. For some reason, they have to take more time into their shit and what the viewers want. I don't know why most companies or people don't fucking do that. If your people, if everybody enjoys your content, your business will grow. Stop trying to change shit up. Changing things up could possibly upgrade your own company without having other people's opinion on it. Yes, agreed. But there's times where you need you really need other outside opinions on what you're gonna add to your business. All the shows are facing this, and they're just dropping.
But just because I'm giving that example, it doesn't mean all reboots go down that path. A lot of times studios try to hire back the original creator and teams that worked on it, because they would know what direction to take it compared to a complete new person. I would say if you have a favorite show that is getting the cash grab treatment and the original creator has zero say in it, there's no point in watching it because it's probably not.
Prime example, SpongeBob. The creator died. He didn't want the show to keep going after a certain amount of seasons, and they still try to make more seasons for whatever goddamn reason. Now SpongeBob is ass.
And sometimes studios even give creators full control over everything. Like for the new regular show reboot, JG Quartel is basically controlling everything about it. It's even
good. And get the original creator to upgrade their show. I don't know why companies constantly try to, take on the owner's place, bro. You can't top the original creator from their own ideas. I don't know why companies try that. Just end the show or just go off on what the creator wants. The creator will make the show pop in the company. I'm telling you.
Airing on Adult Swim because he's been wanting to work on a more adult version of the show. He probably knows a lot of his audience is now grown who watched it too. All of regular show definitely had some hidden adult jokes. Them eating wings was a sign of them drinking. And this man Benson, every time he became depressed, was at the wing bar downing them. Like a middle-aged divorced man coming back from a office job that he hates just to wind down. A lot of people
Oh
also
my
don't
God.
like these reboots because they try to appeal to things that the younger generation likes, and a lot of times it ends up being
That's what I also hate. Like, the FNAF movie. They did the same shit with the FNAF movie. They because all the people that watched FNAF back in like 2013, 2014, like we were little niggas. Now we're grown adults. And now we're older. They should have made FNAF rated R, but no, they wanted to appeal to the younger audiences today. They don't know nothing about FNAF at all, except Freddy, except the characters. They barely know the lore. They barely know what happened. They never experienced like the actual FNAF like timeline. They never experienced that. I don't know why they're trying to make their audience happy if they never experienced that nostalgia, that genre like in its peak. That makes no sense. If even though they still made a lot of money, they still did pretty good on the movie, but still, why try to appeal to today's audiences if you know that people from the past are gonna watch it and they're probably even more?
There could be times where they actually pull off the joke and it ends up being funny. But imagine in a new regular show episode, they got a plot randomly like, dude, Rigby, it looks like the Skibbity toilet's trying to destroy the park with the max level Gyat, but I know he gets no huzz. Mordecai, TSPMO, we gotta fix this before Benson finds out. Reboots trying to appeal to the younger generation is something that's gonna 100% happen. It just depends on how well they execute. For adult shows, it's easier because they can make darker jokes about it. But kid shows, it has to be washed down to be family friendly. Like, I remember watching the new Sonic movie that came out and Eggman started randomly flossing in it. It was obviously cringe to me, but it's made for kids.
I didn't give a shit. I loved all 3 Sonic movies, bro. I don't care. Yeah, it gets to a point where it like, of course there could be some cringy moments, but if like the whole of the movie just appealed to my child, like to my childhood or the other people's childhood that they love about Sonic or that specific genre, you could, by all means, the cringy ones just made it better. If the whole like, as long, see, this relates to my last take. As long as they like 90% of the core show or movie is like to the audience, to the older audience, and like they like minimize the like the cringiness for like the newer generation, beautiful. I'll love it. Sonic did it perfectly. All 3 movies, they did it perfectly. They don't have to add 90% brain rot and 10% to the old audience like fucking SpongeBob.
Kid, that would probably be funny. Like with the King of the Hill reboot, you can tell they're gonna incorporate newer topics that the cartoon shows can. In the intro, they're wearing COVID masks, so they're definitely gonna cover that. They also have a mayor sign, so they're probably gonna incorporate politics and how wild it is now. Nowadays, kids prefer adult shows more than ever. Don't get me wrong, okay? Growing up, I was definitely watching Family Guy and South Park and American Dad, but I was still
Yeah, I was watching all that. I was on Adult Swim too. Robot Chicken. I forgot that show with the French fry and the meatball dude. I forgot the show's name. Yeah, American Dad, Family Guy, King of the Hill. I watched Cleveland Show, Eric, all that. I used to watch all that.
Still watching the cartoon shows that aired on Cartoon Network. If you see how popular
South Park
has
too.
exploded
I
on
forgot about
TikTok,
that.
it'll show you what I'm talking about. You got like elementary school kids with profile pictures of Eric Cartman. Nowadays, the younger generation is skipping all the cartoons and speedrunning to the adult ones, which is probably another reason why these networks have been failing. It feels too corny to them to watch a kids show with watered down humor. Imagine you're the one kid still watching Disney Channel, meanwhile everyone else in your class is watching South Park.
Yeah, humor has definitely changed. Definitely changed from back in the day. There's a lot more dark and adult humor that's a lot more funny.
Sending memes to each other. The thing that sucks with these reboots to me is that it does force studios to not be creative. They're always gonna go with the safe pick over the risk. It's exactly why Disney has been spamming out live actions for the past 10 years, even though everyone hates them now and doesn't want them anymore. But more and more they've done it to the point where it feels like we have nothing new. And they don't be thinking if they do have a new show that's a hit, that's generational wealth right there. Probably more than they make with the reboot. You can only do reboots for so long until everything becomes a reboot and then you're forced to make a new show. Because all the shows that are getting rebooted were originally Risk at one point. Imagine Steven Hillenburg pitching SpongeBob at first. Alright, so you're telling me he's a censor?
They really, I can't bash on the companies too much because like everybody hates everything now. The originals that they make are boring. They're boring. I don't know what's going on in the company. It's either they're gonna make boring shows or they're gonna beat the reboot or take that risk. And it's rarely ever the risk that they ever take.
And Sponge that lives in a pineapple, who cooks burgers and his boss is a crab who takes all his money, while his co-worker hates his life and wants to end it every day, and his best friend is a starfish. Get the f out of my office. I have no clue how he pitched the show, but rest in paradise to Steven Hillenburg because he created the show. SpongeBob is also an example of a show that should have stopped a long time ago.
A long time
there
ago,
was
bruh.
3 movies released after the original, with the 4th one coming out. I damn near punched a wall. Who was asking
What?
for all these SpongeBob movies to be made? Hold up, Ice Spice cast to join a new upcoming SpongeBob movie. I speak for
Why?
myself when I say we will be in theaters, sat down expeditiously, popcorn in our lab waiting for them. Anyways, that's gonna be everything. Let me know which reboot you're most hyped about and why it's a regular show. Make sure to follow me on Twitch in the second.
I was just gonna say regular show, mainly because it's gonna be like appealing to us, like the older audience, and on Adult Swim, bro. I can't wait till that show comes out. But King of the Hill, Maze with a Gumball, those are really good so far. But yeah, W video though. I love watching this guy. His yap sessions are amazing.